So, okay.
Unbelievable. So I did everything but press go live.
So we've been over here talking as if we're, live.
Been saying things to Mateus, who hasn't
not.
been responding.
But we are here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience and sitting through that trying time of me forgetting to actually press the button that makes things happen.
It's better than that one time, David, when we did an entire recording and then found out it wasn't actually recording.
Oh, man.
I think that's actually happened twice.
But that first time was electric. That was recorded for my own YouTube channel. It was a work stream where Jesse and I chatted while working on Motherland Fort Salem. It was so good. It was so good.
No. You just have to believe us because it's lost to time in our memories.
Never recorded. We did another one after that, which was also good, but that first one was something very, very special. And unfortunately, it's just for us.
Well, David, going back through, I've been working on migrating all my photos to the correct account, and so it's been a thing. It's been a whole thing. But it's also allowing me to relive some memories and to put some dates together that, you know how you create memories and it's like this thing happened here, this other thing happened here, and you don't quite realize how close they happen to each other. Mm-hmm. Do you realize that you ate an onion the Thursday before we got married? It was like that week.
Wow. So in between CopyCon and our actual marriage. Wow.
Yes.
That's a heck of a month, huh?
That was a heck of a week, David. So when I told you that it was taking forever to upload photos from a certain time frame, September of 2023 was so busy because it was like Santa Barbara, Missouri, Westminster in Missouri, and then CopyCon back to Missouri, then, moving into October.
We went from D.C. back to Missouri?
Yeah, we stayed at Rodney's again.
Why?
Or maybe it was Westminster and then back to St. Louis and then D.C. and back. Yeah. I just remember there were more St. Louis photos after another trip. But anyway, it was a whole thing. And so many photos. Woo! Jake was promoting Motherland at work today. Woo-wee.
But
exciting.
Jake said the other one. So I think that they mean the British television show Motherland that came out slightly before.
I thought they meant their other work.
And the reason that Motherland that we worked on had to be called Motherland Fort Salem.
Yes.
Oh, hey, George.
CopyCon was our fake initial marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like it was a gathering. We had played very, very briefly with the idea of just getting married at CopyCon and making it a thing.
Yeah.
But then we would have had to have faced family who would have been really upset that we invited everyone at CopyCon to our wedding, and none of them. So we couldn't do it. But we had toyed with the idea. You were almost all there for a surprise wedding.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about that. Do you see something on me?
You have a fuzzy. It's on the right.
Did I get it?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Anyway, reminder about your Conlang streaming week. After this stream is done, turn your clock back to yesterday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific to check Let's Have a Booba.
Yesterday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because Tuesday is
Tuesday
2 days
ago.
Before Thursday. That's why it's called Tuesday.
Exactly, it is.
Got it. Tuesdays at 1:30 p.m.
It's also
Pacific.
called Tuesday because if you're counting one day, Tuesday.
No, you start on Sunday.
Well, I do, but not everybody does.
And so yeah, let's have a booba this week, featuring the talents of Jonathan King, better known as cohabitator with Lavuna.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Saturday at 6 a.m. Pacific, George Corley's Tongues and Runes. Be sure to check it out. Oh, we know, Mateus. We know. Now,
I need it for planning purposes because I need to wake up on Sunday, have my like
an entire
reset my brain, and then I have to think about what's coming this week. And it's like if I try to, because I've tried to have calendars start on Monday to be like, let's just group the weekend together because that's kind of in reality how it is. It ruins it every time because it's like I wake up Monday and I'm like, I haven't done the planning because I hadn't flipped the page on the calendar yet. Such a simple thing, but it's something I need. Sunday is the sunrise to the new week ahead.
Mm-hmm. And Saturday is when the sun sats.
It sats. That's right. So it sunrises and sunsats.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me. Sunday to Sats Day.
I'm feeling a little... You know what I mean?
Do you need an early pre-celebratory Kopiko?
I do need a pre-early celebratory Kopiko.
I think you should have one. You're going to have to dig it out. I put the bag on top of it.
Oh, can I show everybody your bag?
Well, you're welcome to show everyone
This is
my bag.
apropos of nothing, but there's a game called Boss Monster where we have
Overboss?
Overboss. It's a spin-off of Boss Monster. And there's a little pouch that comes with it to have the tokens in it, and then the pouch got a little frayed. And so Jessie made another one. Look at this. With a drawstring. Woohoo! And then as she was making it, she was like, because there are larger tiles with which you build a map. And she wondered, what if we had a much larger bag that we could actually put those tiles into? And so then she made that. Ha ha! Longtime LTS viewers may recognize this yarn as being the yarn that Cowsey was made out of. This
Actually,
is extra.
all three went into Cowsey.
Oh, because these are the little hooves.
Those are the hooves
and the nose.
And the nose and the horns.
Oh
are the
my goodness.
So like that's Cowsey yarn right there.
So basically, if Cowsey ever set off with a stick and bindle,
that would be it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're just really lovely, and also functional. We played our first game, Jessie, Meridian, and I, with the new bags, and honestly, it's so much better. Such a huge quality of life improvement because one of the drags about Overboss is it takes a long time to set up because you're choosing new tiles each time, which are not shuffled, and you have to shuffle them, but they're tiles, not cards, and so
you can't actually shuffle.
Yeah.
You have to like make a big pool of a mess on the table and then like kind of stack them up blindly. Yeah.
Now you toss them in there. And,
shake them up.
Yeah. Will you join me?
Of course.
Oh my.
Oh. Yeah, thank you for not throwing it. I don't think I was really ready. Despite the fact that I held my hands up as if I could catch it.
Mm-hmm.
In my head, I was like, if David throws this, I'm absolutely not going to be on it.
Have we talked previously about the commercial, the baseball commercial that would show in front of the home VHS version of the Ninja Turtles movie, the first one?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It features a song about about baseball and a little kid playing baseball. You might have to watch that. Okay. Cheers, partner.
Cheers.
Is that Madison? Wait, Madeline James.
Madeline? Yes, it is Madeline. Madeline, who has a YouTube channel that everyone should check out, does a lot of streaming and videos, a lot of writing, a little bit of conlanging, a little bit of witchery and spell magicry. Recently
featured
Jake.
That's right. To talk a little bit about IPA for Tone.
Woo! And September 5th through 7th, Madeline is hosting the online World Building Festival.
September 5th through 7th, that's less than a month away.
It is less than a month away, and David and I are going to be on there twice. We are so prepared.
My goodness, yeah. And actually, a lot of people watching right now in the comments are also going to be participating. Cheers.
Including Mateus. Let's Have a Booba, George Corley. Like, so many people are going to be a part of this. It's going to be amazing.
And Mr. Luridian himself.
Bib Luridian, Artifexian.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people are going to be there. And of course, Madeline herself.
Kopiko, officially approved of by our very own McCain NL.
And by approved, what David means is Mateus approves of us eating all the Kopiko, so Mateus doesn't have to.
Okay. By the way, it's air conditioner time over here, in case you hear it.
Well, for like 3 days. I'm looking at the weather ahead, and I think we can turn it off again next week.
Madeline James is streaming on August 10th at 1800 BST. What time is that in real time? Is that 10 a.m.?
I totally thought you said PST, and I was like, well, David, that's already your time. BST. I think. Are they 8 hours ahead of us? If so, it's 10 a.m.
Yeah. If it's 9 hours, it's 9 a.m., and that sounds a little icky. Maybe Madeline can fill us in. In the meantime, I will ready the poll. It's an easy one.
George is 100% not ready for the world building fun, but we know you will be.
Mm-hmm.
No one's concerned about you not being ready. Anime fan says that as of this point, they are a year older. Congratulations.
What?
Happy birthday, anime fan.
Today?
Well, I don't know if it's actually today or if they're just announcing it as of like this week or what.
Hold on. Wow. Today is really anime fan's birthday. Maybe we should be entirely redone as anime characters Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Okay.
Whether that was Tuesday past or Tuesday to come.
Tuesday. Back to the twos. All right. So, David?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Poll. You said you were looking at the poll.
Poll? Here we go. Madeline James World Building is streaming Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, which is
10 a.m. our time.
10 a.m. Pacific Time.
But you see this hair that's just like absolutely sticking out?
Yeah, it looks good.
It's like sticking out. Listen, Jake gets it. Jake knows what it.
Jesse,
that I gotta like.
I have a name and a movie for you. Nicole Kidman, Legends of the Fall. Do I need to say more?
Yes. She was in that?
Seriously?
Brad Pitt was in it.
It was a love triangle. Who do you think Brad Pitt and the other guy that was also in it were fighting over?
I don't remember who the other guy was. And I literally don't remember the movie. Other than I thought it was boring. And I think I fell asleep in it. It was on a plane. I watched it on a plane.
I've never seen it. I've only seen the commercials.
It did not keep me awake.
Okay, I'm gonna
Ooh,
say.
Carl is here.
The Carl?
Mm-hmm.
Legends of the Fall. Epic historical thing. Brad Pitt, Anthony Hopkins, Aidan Quinn, Julia Ormond, and Henry Thomas. Dang it. Am I thinking of Julia Ormond?
So, no Nicole Kidman?
Well,
Mr. Judgy Pants over there?
Well, whatever. Her then. The whole point was
He's like, I was wrong, but whatever.
The whole point was that the slightly hair askew look is a very good look. Julia Ormond. Hold on. Let me see if I can remember the Nicole Kidman movie I was thinking about. It was the 90s. Far and Away. That was who I was thinking. I was thinking of Far and Away. And it was Tom Cruise.
Yeah, she did a lot of movies with him back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know Far and Away, by the way. I've never heard of that until this moment. So.
It's pretty much Legends of the Fall,
But
I think. So let's see. No, that was
Exactly,
1982.
Jonathan. The look that David gave me, that Mr. Judgmental look, was based on nothing. And I don't
Far and
feel
Away.
there was enough of a I'm sorry quality after finding out that he was absolutely wrong.
Far and Away is what I was thinking of, and honestly, that should speak for itself.
I saw that look you flicked at me. So you
Did
get to
you
judge
see-
me for not knowing
Did
a
you
fake
see
fact.
Nicole
But you are
Kidman.
now judging me for not.
Did you see Nicole Kidman's look in Far and Away?
I just said I'd never heard of that movie until just now, so do you think I've seen it?
She's got the curly hair. She's wearing a cowboy hat.
So if I had a cowboy hat on, maybe this hair that's coming
And
out
it
like a
is
cow's horn
messy.
would fit.
Messy. Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Look it up. Look up the trailer right now. Those of you watching.
How's that poll going?
Well, here over at Long Tangent Studios, we take our time with our polls. If you follow.
You have lost me.
All right. This is the poll. We were going to have one subordinator slash relativizer. We didn't. We already came up with the strategy, but we didn't come up with the actual particle. And so we had two options for people to consider. One was you use our word "and." So, for example, if it literally said the fox and saw the fox and hugged cat him rabbit, would be the fox whom the cat hugged saw a rabbit. There was that, or using a new word "say," which we haven't created yet, and have "say" do it. So
David, I'm going to pause you for a second. I just want to say thank you to Jake. Very sweet. And Matei says I'm looking up, but all I see is a spider on the ceiling. Now you can go on.
just deploy Lavuna. Like the cat.
Get that spider. Okay, so what happened?
The second subordinator suggestion was using "say," which we hadn't created yet. So saw the fox say, hugged a cat, him, rabbit. So the fox whom the cat hugged saw a rabbit. Anyway, those who are contributing at the confidant level might have seen a very close poll, but it actually was not close. Far and away, our viewers preferred B, say, the new one, and to not reuse "and."
Okay.
Which I guess makes things a little easier, but, you know.
I
No, it's
kind of
fine.
liked the "and" idea.
So did I. So it makes sense that it didn't win.
But Carl wants "say," so.
Yep. Carl's YouTube channel, by the way, is Neography A to Z. New videos every so often. Take a look. Oh. Is Miles here? And if Miles isn't here, is Remy here?
Do you have a question?
I did. That's all right. Wait, say it was Jake's idea? I thought it was your idea, Jess.
I don't know. I can't keep track of ideas. We also thought that the Magpie's Miracle was Magpie's idea, and we were later told it was someone else's.
Yeah, I think that was Magpie.
So.
There's no misconstruing miracles.
Okay, so we don't have a verb.
We don't have a verb for to say. We had an idea about this. Let me see if I wrote it. Here we go.
That's right, Jake's idea for scream to replace the meaning for say.
We create a new word for say and a new word for scream like a fox. The old word for scream becomes the new word for say. And the old word for say becomes our new subordinator.
I will say, however, I told everybody in the last stream we're doing that no matter what, except for the subordinator bit.
I did write that. I said, note, if A wins, we can still do scream to say.
Yes. And so
Wasn't good enough.
Jake's idea was going to work its way into the language for the whole scream to say business.
My God.
But what?
We haven't had Vincent on in a while.
He's way over there.
I know. I'm going to fix that. Since we're doing a word for scream, Vincent insists on showing up.
It doesn't seem as loud as it used to.
No, it doesn't.
Is Vincent? Vincent is elderly though.
Yeah.
Because
Vincent the elderly goat.
I'm pretty sure I gave that to you the first Christmas I was here. We were still streaming upstairs when we got it.
That's right. Yeah.
And so it's been that long. So I think, and Vincent was already an adult goat who was screaming when I gave him to David 4 years ago. It's, how long do goats scream?
I wonder if there's a way to overclock this.
Is there a battery?
There is. There is.
Oh my gosh, we could replace the battery.
Yeah.
However, Jonathan appreciates the reduced volume.
Jonathan has a lot of complaints about noise.
Are we too noisy? Okay.
All right. Okay, so I want to double check we don't have, so we don't have anything to say for here. So this is going to have implications for Haugoff as well, because our word for say that's going to become a relativizer here is going to be the word for say in Haugoff. And Haugoff is still going to have that screaming word. Okay, so we need 2 roots, 2 doggish roots, and then we're going to put them into both languages with the appropriate meanings.
Let's see. We put all the protoforms in here, right? Like
the
these all
beauty of
match.
staying hydrated.
Okay, I think they mostly match. Okay. Trying to remember what our options are here.
I'm going to pull up, actually, I think the protoforms look nicer in Lohakish, so.
Wow. Is to scream. Wow.
Rao. Wait, so that's a r, that's an ah.
Well, it could be labialized or not.
Okay, so it's a roi.
It's the upside down R.
Yeah. Roi.
Either labialized or not, depending on how they come out.
What's the vowel you got?
I had done an ah.
Okay. Did you have anything coming at the end that I missed? Was it a W?
The L.
Oh, a regular one? Regular L?
Well, the only L we have is the velar.
No, but we have a labialized one as well.
Oh, yes, I was just doing the regular at that point.
Okay.
Again, we can like switch out labialization to see the modern forms to see what we like better.
Let's take a look. All right, so we've got this pulled up to Lexergy. I am going to go ahead. I want to see what these
Oh,
look
Magpie
like.
suggests Vim for as close to Vincent as we can get. Vim.
For just regular say.
I
Or
think
for
to
Scream.
scream.
Okay.
Tethys is here.
So for Hauhoff, if we went with this, you're getting something like either Ral or Roal, or Rav or Roab, basically whether it's an L or a V at the end.
Okay.
If we take those over to Lohakish, oh my, we have Avau, Zhao, Avawa, Jawa.
I like Jawa, but I don't like anything else.
Interesting. Okay.
I also feel like we already have an Avvau. Like, I feel like we have both an Avvau and an Avvau.
Okay. Vim is going to come out as Vim. Vim in Lohakish. And then in Haugoff it would just be Vim. Oh, does everybody see what I did?
Oh, what'd you do? However, Jonathan says that they were just about to say that Jawa is a very Jesse word. Jonathan is right. Jawa. I do like that. Jawa could be the word for it to say. Mateus likes it too.
Does everybody see what's happening to me?
No, but Jake's office is too warm.
Jake's office is too warm. It's probably almost, 70 degrees? Fainting. Okay. So.
Soap?
All right, so we've got these forms here, the, Ral, Roal, Rav, Roav. Jawa is going to be Roav in Hauvav. We also have Vim, which is going to be Vim in Lohakish. Because we need two forms. We might as well make one of them. Vemsent.
Sorry. Jake says your freedom units mean nothing to me.
Okay, so I think everybody likes Jawa. Do we want to go ahead and make Vim the other one?
Yeah, sure.
Jesse's like, I don't care about your conlang stuff. I'm talking to my friends.
Vim and vigor. Such an interesting little phrase. Because Vim means nothing outside of that, right? Vim and vigor.
I don't know.
If Jake's office was 70 degrees, it would be much too warm because that's 158 Fahrenheit. Yes, you are correct.
Okay. Let's start with how often and just see what happens.
Okay. I guess I should be in Haugoff too then, huh?
You know the song Domino by Van Morrison?
Not off the top of my head.
It's pretty good. Oh. Well. We've already got Vim.
We sure do. Scent odor. I bet goats smell. So, no vem.
Yeah. I was trying to think if anything comes close.
Woo! As I drop this. We could get vase.
W
You know,
doesn't go.
Vincent. We get vase. Drop out the middle of the word and get bait.
We don't have a proto S.
Okay. T.
We do have that.
What proto sounds do we have? Nothing. That's right. This language is wacky.
Yeah.
Could be an aspirated T. I know that's going to become an S. In Mohakish, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. I think everybody's going to have to be satisfied with that. All right? Beep, beep.
Where'd you go?
I'm back. Okay. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be a verb. It's going to be the first verb in the V section. How about that?
Oh, wow.
A little funny.
Really? There it is. V-E-T. Wait. This was to scream or to say?
This is going to be, oh, it's not the first verb in the V section.
To help is right above it.
It's right above it. Boy, I am just firing on no cylinders today. Okay, this means, let's just say, yeah.
To say?
Yeah,
Wait.
just to say.
Okay. Ah. Verb. Wait. Okay.
And now we're going to go to scream. And let me make sure that I have the right form. Ral. Ral. Ral is the one we need. All right.
Because that's the one that comes out of Jawa?
Yes.
Okay, the poor dogs, what are they left with for scream?
Okay, so we have Jawa over there. Halgoff, it ends up as Rav. It's not
Oh,
so
I
bad.
like that. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not so bad.
Okay. I really like sitting a certain way, and these chairs make my
These chairs are the worst.
blood stop running to my feet when I sit
Wish I
that
could
way.
sit in that chair right there. That chair is fantastic. Love that chair.
I don't remember creating this, but how delightful. To marry someone is literally to walk with someone from howling to sleeping, happily curled up.
Oh yeah, no, that was yours.
Wow. That's delightful. It's really fun to look back at old languages and be like, look at this. And, you know, today I was working on a translation in my Nissa language, and I didn't realize I had already created a modifier that I needed for the translation. And one of the ideas I had, I was like, oh, this seems to be very Nissa-like if I use this word to create it. And then when I found the modifier that I was looking for in the first place, it was the same thing I had an idea for today. And I was like, well, it's a very good idea then.
Nice.
Okay, where are you? There you are. Okay. G-H-A-V. To scream.
Now we do this. first scream is going to be Jawa. And it's going to be a verb. And it's going to be a tricky verb because it's going to end in LW. Oh man, we don't have one yet. Okay, this might be a whole thing. This might be a whole, like, you know, knock down, drag out, figure out what exactly these forms are supposed to be. Oh, Pages just crashed.
Oh no. Mine is still going. Crashed on me the other day though. I was working on my translations. And like, I didn't have that much open.
Do your job, Pages. It hasn't even thrown up the little apology thing saying, oh, it's crashed. Do you want to send a report to Apple?
Sometimes it waits for like 2 minutes and then it'll be like, oh my gosh, we crashed.
Okay.
Right, Mateus? Like, there are so many things that Word is useful for, but letting you do your own designs and your own things to the document is not one of them.
There's one thing that Word does that I wish could be done on Pages, and that is make text bendy. That's it.
I will say PowerPoint is better at that than Word, because a lot of the Word art stuff became less easy to use in documents over updates. Whereas in PowerPoint, you just insert the text box and it's really easy.
Okay. So I was in Lohakish, right?
Yes, because you were trying to figure out what we're going to do with the Jawa.
Oh, that's right.
You said it was the first verb to end in this particular form,
LW.
which means we're going to have to take a hot minute.
Yeah. It seems to crash a lot when scrolling fast.
Well, you know, I think maybe we should chill on the fast scrolling anyway, because it's hard for people to watch on screens. And by people, I mean me. Fast scrolling, like, makes me get a bit of vertigo.
Okay, so we didn't prepare a table for anything that ends with this old labialized L consonant. You know, every so often when we're doing one of these languages, we create some proto-sound that just gives us nothing but problems. Like, remember, I swear to this day, Ingala's pre-nasalized Z that was distinguished from an NZ sequence. Also from an N pre-nasalized Z sequence. That was awful. Yeah. And this LW is coming back to haunt us in this language as well. Okay, so I see it did not keep track of what I had copied last time. So let me go back and get that. I wanted to do something that at least ended in an L.
Ooh, we're going to be able to get rid of the filler text, though, for Z.
Okay, to sing. I feel like that. I'd like something that's as close to the syllable shape as possible, and I felt like I had something.
You were in the SH when it crashed, because I came and found you in the document.
It's the old-fashioned way.
more?
So there's to sing.
Is it more important to have the verb status or the LW at the end status?
It's more important that it be verbs because nouns
Okay.
only get prefixes, so it doesn't matter.
We have lots of good nouns.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. All juiceless. Okay. I've done something. Okay, so we know that this is Jawa. We know that. I think that they have to be like that. We know that the protoform for this is nope. Because it's that, right? Yeah, it's that.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. Okay. Might as well take this over to Lohakish. Do we have... in the pre-populated text, do we have some of these agreement thingies?
In the pre-populated, do we have what, sorry?
Some of these agreement suffixes.
In the sound changes?
Yeah, in Lexergy.
I don't know. And now I'm trying to find the grammaticalization. I only see one note on grammaticalization.
But do you know what I mean? How like when you just go to Lohakish and Lexergy, there's a whole bunch of words in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what forms are in there.
Okay.
Because also right now I don't know what forms we need.
Okay, so we're going to need first person singular, which is, isn't it like rough?
Maybe? We don't have a good grammaticalization section like we had been doing in other documents.
It's a little bit of a surprise, isn't it?
I think I got lost and didn't understand where things came from, and so then I just went with it. I've got the nouns and the perfective of the verb, but I would really like to get some agreement in there. Yellow is the winner. I see that section. I'm going to guess it came from the pronoun, so
Yep.
RAF seems to be a very good guess.
Yeah, and you can tell that with the V final forms where the suffix is RA. All the other times the suffix is just ah.
So that's...
So it looks like the R just drops out. Which is a thing, isn't it? We do have some of these agreement forms. I see them.
Where?
They're just a little ways down in Lexergy.
Oh, you mean in Lexergy. I thought you meant in the document. I was like, what?
And clearly we were just using A. Let's see what happens.
And also, Lexergy is up to date with all the sound changes. And if you recall this season for Lohakish, I actually did them all. Some of them I copied over from what Graham had done for Hauha. But everything that's in Lexergy for this season was actually me putting it in. You have to make sure that you go to the examples on the new Lexergy, though. If you go to the old Lexergy, link that used to be for LangTime languages, it actually stops, and Beaverling doesn't even have a name yet. So it's old. You have to go to the new Lexergy interface, which for us is the dark screen, but it looks like this. Go to examples, and then you'll get all the LangTime languages.
So there are some surprises in store. So let's discuss these. I want to make sure that this is correct. So Java, first person singular, becomes Java, which is interesting. In the other two forms, it becomes, the stem becomes Ja with an H at the end. And then followed by T and B. So the first question is, how the heck does it become an H? The second is, should that be a B or a P? Let's trace these changes.
Bless you.
Very sorry. Oh, I think I forgot to mute.
You did.
Like when I say I forgot to, like obviously I forgot to, but I mean I forgot that I was...
David.
Yeah.
Go to the table, shao, to kick. We don't have it in the dictionary, but is this helpful?
No.
No. Okay.
I will put that protoform in
Because it's a regular L.
and make sure that it still comes out as what we have in the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The proto is khal. Okay. Ah! So we have Xiao, Xiaotou, Xiaobo, and Shala.
Well, we have Shala and Xiaobo. I see that. Xiaotov with a V at the end.
Okay, good. Good?
So what in Lexergy, what are you putting in for first person singular?
Just an ah.
For what other forms do we track? Is it
Those forms should be
second?
enough to make things predictable.
Just first person singular?
No, then the second person's forms like bu and to.
So you're putting in BU and TU?
Both of them. I'm sorry. Can you see what's on the screen? Here, I'll copy and
No.
paste it. Where are you in the document?
Well, I'm trying to get grammaticalization section started. But I'm trying to like say this is the protoform and this is what you put in Lexergy.
You can kind of just put whatever, as long as you get the beginning right. Weak fricative to H. Weak fricative to H, huh? Sorry, what's on the top screen right now? Is it Lexergy or Pages?
Pages.
Pages, huh? Okay, well that's fine. That's where I want it to be.
I feel like this is why we don't have a grammaticalization section. When I ask questions, you say, "Oh, you don't need it." So But then I'm like, okay.
Where is the sound change? I don't see it in our document.
What sound change?
Weak fricatives to H.
Can you do the Lexergy trace the changes?
Yeah, that's the sound change. It's called weak fricative to H.
What number? Like, where should we be looking? Beginning, end?
After gemination of stops, before S voicing.
S voicing?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're in the right document?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is just what's in Lexergy. I hate to think we've been using the wrong sound changes this whole time. These are sound changes that occur after the last sound change.
Yeah, because punting is the last one. So velar lateral punting.
What are all these extra sound changes that are in there?
I don't know. I thought these were things that we had to do to make things work. Why they're not in here, I don't know.
As long as we did them for this language, that's fine. But
you're not showing Lexergy. If you want to show Lexergy to the viewers,
doesn't super matter. But like, so we have.
It could super matter if they remember.
So we have velar lateral punting here, which is our last sound change in the document. Down here we have a cleanup rule, which I don't know if that's supposed to be. But anyway, after that we have gemination of stops, weak fricative to H, S voicing, fricative gemination, stop insertion, the cleanup rule, and approximate gemination.
So I thought the S voicing, I remember discussing that because it goes from asthma to asthma. And I thought that was...
Yeah, if you put atma in, basically it stays asthma all the way up to the very end.
And then I thought the fricative gemination things were because of the, like, hue form where we end up taking the vowel out front. We get affa. And like, I thought we did that because I thought we were getting some weird strings of fricatives.
Here, wait, I'm going to trace everything so we get all of our sound changes in there. Because I want to find lateral punting so that it marks the end of this. Unfortunately, we don't have any words in that use it right now. Let me see. our remaining L becomes W. Okay, so we just need to put in, well, actually, shouldn't that one? Ho. Velar lateral punching. Okay, here we go. Okay, so before the new rules, we would have had a word that was arvawa, and that becomes avawa. And that does seem like something that we wanted for this.
Yeah, I thought there were some very specific forms that came together that we were not happy with the strings, and so we fixed it. I just have no idea why none of them ended up in the document.
Okay. I think then that...
How many other forms are affected by those late sound changes?
Oh, tons.
Does it look like the affectations are what we wanted across the board?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so interesting that we cricketed the page. I don't know if we...
For the weak fricatives.
One sec.
That only happens as a coda though, right?
Yeah. And here we go, yeah, because we have like tohta. What would that have come out as? If... Here, are we still on Lexergy? No, here. Trust me, this is going to pay off. What would that have come out as without that rule? Because we have this new word that we created, tohta. We created that recently. Without weak fricative to H, it would have been tohta. Well, it's not so bad. But no, I think that's right. Okay.
I think we have a problem.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Oh, maybe we put the wrong forms in. Based on my understanding, did we change? Okay, so based on my understanding of how these are supposed to be working, we have sound changes in here that lead to the green, not the yellow from this weird little chart that we have that we've never done anything with.
Talking about the IPA?
I'm talking about page 23 where we've got all of the verb conjugations and that comes out correct. Ganto. I don't know what... Okay, so apparently we weren't putting R in there. Ganto. I have no idea how we got that. Okay.
Which form?
And I can't find it on a chart. The bow forms. So bow comes out in Lexergy, bow, with two B's, which is the green form from those test forms. But we didn't go with that. So either the wrong form is put in there in terms of Lexergy, or we have extra rules in there that were written in there for the wrong set of test forms.
I get bogvo, boto, bobo, and boba.
Well, we don't have any of those
Interesting.
actually in the dictionary. So, and like, I don't see any forms in the green charts that match it. So I don't even know if that's right.
Interesting. Germination of stops.
So my concern is we had written up the rules to get these forms to generate them for a poll, and we may never have gone back into Lexergy to delete them. And by we, I mean me. This is all on me.
Hmm. Dang.
Miles is here.
Oh, Miles, did you come to witness our folly? This is interesting. I can't even get that first person singular form. I bet if you put R in there, it works. No, it doesn't work with R either. That's weird. We haven't entered this word in the dictionary. It's to join.
No. That's the only place it shows up in the document.
Well, do we like them? We're going to have bogvo as our root, as our main one. And the forms are going to be boba, bobo, boto, bobav, bobov, botov. Be a little odd because the gva doesn't occur anywhere.
This.
But the issue is this those forms are the same all the way up until that gemination of stops. If you delete that sound change, which is a later sound change, then they just end up as like bogto and bogbo.
Which is also not the yellow.
Yeah.
Because it should be bogbo and bokto.
Yeah, like, I don't understand how we generated those. Because, like...
And did we get yellow as a winner and then we went back and changed something? Was yellow
maybe?
a slight winner and then green was the winner for the stop gemination? Because it seems like all the other forms are there.
Yeah, like, the problem is, like, so the delabialization happens. Delabialization the second, right? At that point, the labialization on the G is already gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gone because of the patron sanctified emphatic consonant reduction.
Yes.
So that seems pretty like it should not be there. Wait, oh wait. Is it when you see it in a row? No, it's delabialization the second. I'm sorry. I take it back. It's delabialization the second. the labialization disappears before another consonant, or it just becomes a W.
Yes.
And when it becomes a W, then it's then it eventually becomes a V. And so that form like those yellow ones shouldn't have. Oh, I see.
Oh, Mateus had to go.
Oh,
Or is
right.
leaving right now.
Yeah,
But
I know. Sorry,
sleep well,
Mateus.
Mateus. Sorry to end on such a confusing, what the heck are we doing note.
Yeah.
I think the yellow and green only differ in the second person singular and plural, they differ.
So yeah,
And
instead
then
of
the first person, instead of an we were getting
basic.
roll.
Yeah, this one I can't explain that. I can't explain this at all.
Why do we have 3 columns of the same thing though? First, because okay, yellow's the winner, but now go across the board. Like why? Never mind.
Yeah, I can't explain that either. But this one, essentially, we're talking about getting sequences of stops versus geminates. And it feels like leaning into geminates is fine in this language to produce long vowels anyway. This one is fine. That will be affected.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I don't understand how that's possible.
That's what I don't understand either.
The only way that could happen is if we said that the sound changes apply. Did we decide at what point in time these things detached? That's the only thing that could possibly explain that.
Just like that. There is agglomeration. So,
Nice, Miles.
what was the...
Oh, yeah, see where we're at on there. So let's shorten that up even more.
Both come out as bo. Okay. I don't get it. Everything's coming out the same. I'm worried those end sound changes, something got put in and should have been taken out.
I think that may have happened. However, what I propose is that we ignore this. We keep the sound changes. We add these 3 verbs to the dictionary, or at least the ones that we haven't, because I think we've added D. And then we delete this table and forget it ever existed. Bury it like a shameful secret. God, Mr. Bonk.
But like then we need to add more sound changes to our document.
We added gum already, so that's good. And make sure it still shows up the right way.
We do need a Joey Lawrence moment here.
Yeah, gum is fine. Okay, we've added D, we've added gum. They're both fine. And so this is what we're going to do, Jesse. I am doing this for you. This table...
We're going to cry.
This table is gone. It's been destroyed.
Can we take away the ideas then, I guess? Because...
well, some of them. We should add these words eventually. But we're going to add this word to the dictionary right now.
I feel I have messed everything up. I feel like Graham wouldn't have messed things up.
Where was Graham in our hour of need?
I think Graham was probably busy with like life and work.
Whereas we...
And Graham was like, it's time for you to learn. And I was like, I got this. And now I'm like, no.
We do nothing.
I need all the Graham. Oh.
Our days are
Whoa,
spent.
whoa. This is
sucking
language
on
change in
honey
action.
dates.
Language change happens when speakers make a mistake and they become canon. This is a canonized mistake. Series of mistake, I think. I think I just said series of mistake. This is how bad it is.
Oh, yeah. I can see why that would be incorrect. Okay. This is to join. All right. Bogfo. Boba. How could we say no to boba, Jesse?
Can I have some for my soul?
And then Bobov. And this Bobo. And Botov. And now the Cho. What's that? Is it Chul? Where do we get our passive from?
Was that the perfective? I don't know about passive.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever it is. Perfective. Yeah. What's that?
Aspirated KOL. Kol. To catch.
There it is. Okay. I was just grabbing it to copy and paste. I'll put it there too. What am I showing right now? Pages. Of course I'm showing pages. To show Lexergy. Okay. Let's see what that comes out as. Boghel? With all these sound changes, it's a G-H sequence?
Yeah, see, that doesn't seem right.
That doesn't seem right at all.
And that was for the perfect?
Yeah, let me see what happens if we put a G in there. I just want to see. If you put a G in there, it comes out the same. Boghel. What about a D? We needed like a voicing assimilation rule or something.
How do we have all these verb charts and we don't have a single...
Bodhel.
We have a nasal, we have an L final, an S final, an esh final, and a vowel final, but we don't have any stop finals.
Because we just didn't do them. But...
Oh, wait. S final means it would have to be the aspirated T.
Yeah.
We had geminations of stop and gemination of fricative, but the way that they work, they only geminated when they came before another stop or a nasal. We did not do... And then strident fricatives. So we did fricative gemination if a fricative came first. We did stop gemination if a stop was followed by a stop. We did not do anything for a stop followed by a fricative.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to do something now. Because I think it's only the voice stops that stay stops, right? Otherwise, they become fricatives. Hold on, let me see what happens with a pharyngalized T. Both go. Okay, those stay stops. Okay, so we're going to have to ask ourselves a question here. I believe that we already allow sequences of voice stops followed by voiced fricatives. I believe,
Like
but I'm not sure.
Bogvo, I believe, is allowed.
No, I'm wrong. So we have kvel as opposed to kvel, and kvad as opposed to kvad. And we have lakva. So we do have matching in voicing for stops and fricatives.
Right.
Already. It happens early. We already had this one emerge where I talked about the H that occurs before a B without devoicing the B. That's something that we're dealing with right now.
What was the form you put in, babe?
Which one?
Which one are we testing? The Bo Hugh?
The real one, because I put in some fake words just to test. But BOGW superscript.
And then aspirated KOL.
Yeah, cool.
When I put that into Luxergy, I get Bok Hugh.
You have to put a space, right?
If you put a space, you get Bog Hugh. If you don't put a space, it becomes Bok Hugh.
With a K?
Yeah.
Interesting. I thought we were supposed to put a space.
I thought so too, but I don't know if that's the space was only for compounds. But it ends up matching in voicing, which seems to be what we need.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I say okay. I say okay. Let me see what happens with the Jean one. It still ends up as Jacques. Okay. All right.
I mean, this isn't great. I don't know. Like, at no point do we have what... Generally speaking, in a grammaticalization section, if you have glommination happening, you should indicate where. Like, this should be entered with a space. This should be entered this way. And, like, because we don't have that, like, I don't know.
Checking labialized K. Same thing.
Yeah, we have in our sound changes, early grammatical affixes join roots after voicing assimilation. But, like, why? Like, why would we have waited until after the voicing assimilation?
Yeah, I think it was just a good place to do it. So that makes sense. I mean, I think if you'd like to still keep the spaces in there, we could just do another round of fix-it voicing assimilation. The only question would be, do we want to keep Give me some, please. I'm going to make this nice and big. All right, I think this is the last question right here. H is the weakest fricative of all. It sometimes does not do anything to voicing on either side. Do we want to keep jahbo, or do we want to devoice it to jahbo? I'm going to do a snap viewer poll.
Oh, Jonathan has to head out. Bye, Jonathan.
Why do you think I started the poll? Which way are you leaning, Jess?
I'm leaning towards rewatching every episode we did to find out where I messed up and try to fix it. This is bugging me. I have absolutely messed this up.
It's all right. Still, the language is still sounding good. Looks like people like the voice matching. Oh, watch party watching our own stuff.
Yeah. We tried that one time. People didn't like it. It wasn't an actual watch party. It was a podcast kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But it didn't work out so well because the sound, it's hard to, you need someone monitoring the sound levels of all inputs and like making it so when we talk it's always louder than what's on the screen.
It's much better in one room with PJs and popcorn.
Yeah. Miles says, hey, you had a question for me and or Remy? That was you.
Oh, I did, but now that I thought about it, I don't know if, well, I guess, Miles, I just wanted to ask if you wanted us to say anything about your upcoming collaboration event. If that was something to be said about or no. Did you see? I think we should do one last round of voice matching. Absolutely. So Miles has a relay coming up, and it's getting hot and serious. It's going to be running during CopyCon 2.
What?
Yeah, I know. So I had to.
I have not been paying attention to Discord.
So I went to the thing and where it says like, when will you be busy? And I'm like, nah, don't put me here. Anyway, I understand that Remy has no part of it, but the truth is, I mean, I feel like Remy and I are pretty good friends, so I feel like, you know, I can talk to them. Whereas, you know, you, Miles, you're more of a wild card. I never know what I'm getting with you.
Is it because Miles loves me and you're not sure if that love extends to you?
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
Yeah.
Because, you know, Jake and Miles are Team Jesse, and it's like...
Yeah. But did you tell Remy about the blue boy? I'm sorry, not Remy. Did you tell Miles about the blue boy? The painting?
What blue boy? I'm like totally blanking. What are you
the
talking
painting
about?
at the Huntington, the blue boy.
No. I forgot. Did we take a picture of it?
I mean, it's a pretty famous painting. Even if we didn't take a picture, easily get one.
Painting.
I'm the David of Team LTS, and I'm still Team Jesse.
Okay.
True, Madeline.
So the Blue Boy painting by Thomas Gainsborough. And like when I just glanced at it, I was like, oh my God, this is like, one, it's got this sassy stance that I'm like, Miles could pull this off. Two, the hairstyle kind of is mimicking Miles' hairstyle. And I was like, this could be like a young Renaissance Miles in training. Like, Blue Boy's trying to be Miles. And yes, now I remember. I was so not following what you were saying there.
Okay.
Oh, did you see that? Being Team Jesse is the most David thing you can do.
This is true.
Aww.
Okay, so I think Miles has looked at it now.
Have you seen that stance? Like, I want to. You could bring that stance, Miles. Like, with all that energy of, yeah, you could do it.
Okay. Jesse.
Yeah.
We're gonna add another sound change to Lethargy.
Break everything. I've already broken everything.
And it's gonna say roughly voiced things that can devoice, will devoice next to voiceless things. Something. Just make that happen.
I just feel like I've already ruined things, and this is just going to make it worse.
It's going to be the last sound change. That's going to give us our where was it? Bulk co. Okay, good. Join. So that one's done. We're going to remove that from everywhere. These are all gone. Look at that. All gone.
At this point, what can change in voicing? Is it really just the stops? Because everything else will have geminated, right? So a stop is going to match the voicing of a following consonant?
Is it? Let me take a look. I'm throwing in some other ones. No, so for example, if for some reason you had a boto, in the proto with a pharyngalized T, and you sandwiched a vo after that, it basically goes all the way through the sound changes unchanged. Comes out as bolt vo, voiceless followed by voiced. So it's those voiced fricatives need to devoice as well.
I thought it was supposed to go bolt vo to bold vo.
It don't.
I thought that's what you wanted when you typed really big.
I said devoice. Oh, how interesting. Wow, this is actually really interesting. If you don't put a space in, bolt vo comes out as bold vo with a D. If you do put a space in, it comes out as bolt vo.
Right.
With a T, bolt vo, with a T followed by a va.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I think the only thing that this is really going to matter for is things that we want to be attaching with a space in between. Is that a bug?
No.
Okay. So that would be suffixes and I think also compounds. Otherwise, everything is handled.
Right. I'm just, at this point, I'm really confused what rule I'm writing. I thought it was supposed to be X matches Y in voicing. You're now saying
Here, I'll do it.
X only matches Y if it's voiceless. And then
I will do it. Final
it may go
devoicing.
backwards. You're not in Lexergy, and what you're typing in Lexergy won't show up in the official. So like I need to know what to put into the official Lexergy.
Finally voicing. P next to, how do you say on either side of?
If you could just give me the verbiage of precisely what you want, I will figure out.
That's what I'm trying to do. How do you say a voiceless thing?
Minus voice.
Just as a class?
Minus voiced is a feature. You don't have to define it as a class if it's a feature.
It says it doesn't make sense.
Wait, you can't do it that way. First of all, it's got to be voiced with a D. Second, you've got to have a square bracket around it because it's a feature.
Let's see. So, B, D. I hope this works. Does it do those in a row? It didn't work.
So you only want B and D devoicing?
No, I want more. Sorry. So G, K, and then B, that, and let's throw in Z just in case, and Je and Sh. Is there anything else? Good.
All right, so
Do we have any other voiced things? Do we have a ra in this language?
so it's just going to be the fricatives and the stops because nothing else has a voiceless variety. However, we do have the alveolo, the j. We have the j, but we don't have a ch.
Huh.
But I don't know that the j would ever be producible in this environment.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So let's not worry about that for right now. Okay, there we go. Good. Nice. Interesting. Huh.
When it occurs before or after minus voiced. Okay, so it should be in the system now.
Yeah. I was there. Did it again.
What did it do?
It got rid of everything that I was working on.
Shouldn't have done it again. I haven't typed anything.
No, it did. But that's all right. I'm doing it again. That's all we need. Jawa, Jaho, Jahto, Jaho, Java. There is an oddity which I am choosing to ignore. According to Lexergy, our language apparently distinguishes between k, the affricate, and ch, the geminate velar fricative. We would Romanize those the same way, so I'm going to choose to ignore it.
It just comes out in the wash.
Yes.
Okay. Also, as I was in this account, because I had to get into the other account to actually make the change in the system, I reached out to BBC Sideways, and because of a problem with a US distributor, those episodes sometimes take up to 2 or 3 days to be available for US listeners.
Ugh.
So BBC Sideways has a podcast episode that was released yesterday for apparently anyone who's in England or I think most of Europe. I think if you're anywhere in Europe, you have access to it now. If you're in the US, you'll have access to it at some point in the near future. But episode with me on it.
Yep.
Well, I'm in it. It's not like I'm not the whole episode. There's a whole episode about language.
Should just be you. Should just be you being interviewed by you. That's something I want to listen to.
Yeah, it's still giving errors. So, at some point, it should be available.
Okay. Now, the last thing that we had to do was our old word for to say is vet, which is going to come out as ves or vis. Jesse, do you want our relativizer to be vis or to shorten to v?
And the old word is gone now, right?
Old word is just gone.
It's just not going to be there.
Doesn't even show up.
I kind of want to know. This would show up before other things.
Yeah, I'll give you an example. In context, this is the fox and the cat saw a rabbit. She shall kish vi fiso ich wachach, or she shall kish vis fiso ich wachach.
V.
Okay.
V for Vincent.
All right. This is a particle that which and then we'll put in parentheses, introduces a relative clause or subordinate.
Oh, you need to go back
clause.
to pages.
Thank you. There it is. V, at which introduces a relative clause or subordinate clause. Jesse, we finished! We did it! We did it!
I wish I felt better.
Oh, this was a tough one. This was a tough one.
This feels like I'm just defeated.
What's wrong? We did it.
What did scream come out as? I don't think I entered that on the English side. Java.
Java.
To say to scream, but archaic. Java, and then to scream, C entry. And that in which is V.
Mm-hmm. Should I also put who in there? I don't want us to be confused that it was a WH word.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
And I'm on this side putting C entry. So
Okay,
it's
good.
not just every
Yeah,
that
yeah.
or which.
Cheers! This is cheer to you. We did it.
This is, you really bunged this up, Jesse. Let's celebrate all the changes that are now affected because you didn't document.
It's still it's a nice sounding language. It's coming along. I mean, I'm very happy with it. Don't you like it?
Love you.
Wow, I'm not even ready. I'm not even
Well,
ready.
now my fingers are getting all sticky as I hold this, waiting for you.
Tink. Kopiko. The only accidents are happy ones.
Had a Bob Ross moment there.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miles. I'm not a big fan of California rolls because one of the key ingredients, of course, is avocado, which I'm allergic to. Sushi going is an experience for me because I always have to either choose something that doesn't have avocado or pay the same price for something that doesn't have avocado in it that's missing one of its key ingredients. Oh.
That's delightful, Madeline. I will say I was like, one of the big problems of you.
You're doing all right. I love you too.
One of the big problems of being vegan and like getting the salads, because a lot of places that's the only thing you can get, but then you're like, but I don't want the cheese, I don't want the meat, I don't want these things on it because they're all non-vegan.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, they still give you the same amount of vegetables, but they charge you the price that it would have been for the meat and the cheese to be added on. And the amount of vegetables is much smaller than you may think it is if you have a salad with all those ingredients taken out. And so the number of times I paid $16 for a plate of lettuce, it's like, great.
There is a poke place right nearby that I just stopped going to because they started giving me some attitude for getting vegetarian ones, because it's like you get the thing and they charge you the price for it, but it's like no protein added. They didn't have tofu. And it was like, since we're not getting protein, can you instead just do avocado on there? In addition to the scoop of avocado you already get. They were fine with that at first, but then they started giving me some attitude about this and put on a sign that was like, we'll charge you extra for extra scoops of avocado. And I was like, fine then, I'm done with you. I don't even know if they're still there, to be honest.
Miles says, let's go with sushi. That just reminded me of you. Can you take a 5? Take a 5.
Wow, Bokenaya is still there. I misread what Daniel wrote. I thought she spelled verb V-A-R-B.
Barb?
V-A-R-B.
Oh, V-A-R-B. So
I
barb.
just use sushi as a barb. Okay.
Anime fan is attempting a Verbis Diablo like conlang. Do you have any advice?
I mean, I have the way that I did it. So, like...
Barb that sushi indeed.
I guess it would also depend exactly how you meant that as well. Anyway. Follow your heart. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Alright.
No. Verbis Diablo. Follow your inner devil. Don't follow your heart. Follow the shadows. See where they take you.
Alright. Now we can actually do some of these. B. B. We can delete that. An introductory relativizer V. And then we're going to put that comes from that. Okay, and so I don't know if we want to fill out some more of these, or maybe start to talk about WH words.
We could also make entries for to hop, flee, sniff, throw, and sit, and get rid of that ideas section.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I already see a question that we can do for the poll. And how often WH words are pulled out to the front the way that they are in English? Simple poll is if we're going to do that or not.
I like it.
All right. What on earth? Jake just wrote a bunch of things that don't make any sense to me. All right.
I also don't understand.
Really?
Like, I need
But
a
you're the
picture or
chef.
a video.
Your hat would be really tall if you were a chef.
So tempting to just watch this now. Janet sent me a movie. You know it's going to be good.
Oh. All right, here I'm gonna put some forms into Lexergy. And there's the first person singular, and then all right. Okay. We've got our next verb. We're getting closer. We can delete this.
So to hop.
To hop.
Oh, which we already have. Oh, no. I'm in Halva.
We have Bunny.
Okay, now I'm in the right document. So, Pages is doing something funny again.
Oh God, I miss coffee every day. God, it's so good. Six, seven, good.
Okay, and then Tufli
Word
is next.
added. Okay, what's
B-A-W is the protoform. Bao. No. B schwa L. Bull becomes bao. But I don't know what the other forms are.
Oh.
B schwa L.
Well, that's useful because we already have something that ends with L. Okay, to sing. Okay. You know what's going to be in the B's? Oh, how interesting. I think it's going to come out as a sound alike. Tell me again the protoform.
B schwa L. And regular no labialization.
And it means?
To flee.
Oh, it's bow as opposed to bow. Interesting. Okay, so that should be alphabetized first. And then Bala, Balbo, Balto. Oh, perfect.
Okay.
All right, another word down.
And then the next one is to sniff, and its protoform is
Fuff.
Fuff. Yes, Phi, Schwa, Phi.
Yeah, I'll never forget that one.
Actually, just going to take, because we're going to finish this. I'm taking this whole list off. I've got it written down.
Excellent. Modern Faf, Fafa, Fahbo, Fahto, Facho. And it means to sniff.
To sniff.
Yeah, that's still a very useful word. Faho. Perfect.
And then the next one is also going to be in the same area, I believe, because to throw is hot, phi, o, and then t pharyngalized.
Okay. Fota, fobo, good. Foto, fotho, perfect. Perfect. Photo and phobo. Wait, don't need that there. All right, what does that mean? Fot.
Oh, to throw.
To throw. Good. Good, useful word.
And then we have one more.
All right.
This one is for to sit, and its protoform is H with the bar through it, UG. I think that's the only H we had in the protoforms.
Hog, hoga, hobo, hoto, hokho. This is another one of those where there's supposed to be a distinction between the affricate and the geminate. Oh my gosh, I've been on Lexergy that whole time. Well, they saw some stuff. Okay. And
then that was the last one from that little list, by the way.
good. Okay. Hog, which is
To sit.
to sit. Hogav. Hot.
Sent me another video.
Hmm.
2 minutes. I'll see what's going on.
To sit. Good. All right, all those words have been added.
Woo. Got some stuff taken out of the notes.
Excellent. So yeah, let's add some more words. I had some hopes that maybe we could print out some foxes.
Print out some foxes? Oh, you mean for this?
But we need to get a whole bunch of names done.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna need to let you think about that. I tried to make it 2 minutes. I gotta go.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're gonna add some more words with the last couple minutes we have, just to try to get the ones that only have one entry. So that's EIJONP. Babo is a minor Greek mythological character whom some of my friends are cultists of. That's already something that should be alarming. I don't have any friends that are cultists of anything. I have people I know, but they're not friends. All right. E, something that starts with E. How do you even get that? That's the hardest thing. Borrowed it. That's the only way. We're gonna have to borrow another one. That's gonna be rare. Okay, what about I? For I, it's anything that starts with an E. Okay, now that makes a lot of sense, Magpie. That's how you do it. Approved. Alright, I need something that starts with E. We already have cat. Oh, to be afraid of. Makes a lot of sense. Yep.
Okay, what did I miss?
We're going to make a verb that means to be afraid of. Comes from Proto-Halgoff. To fear, to be afraid of. And it's going to come out as ish. It's funny. There's, Jaha ish is fear the moment, but ish is the moment. Isha, ishpo, ishto, isho.
That's funny. Oh, in the wrong document again. Fear to be afraid of.
Ishto. because that's going to be a gem in the show. Yep, to be afraid of. All right, and we got...
That is actually really funny.
We got rid of another oneer.
Yay!
So we have, with the E, we have to borrow things in.
Yeah.
But then we have J, O, and P, and we're at 402. So I think that we should let Jessie go. I think Jessie has out-Jessied herself today.
Time to go.
And needs to take a small little Jessie.
Do my turtle thing. All right. Well, thank you all for being here and sticking with us through all the mistakes. And yeah.
Because Jessie, it's stay grammar, not cut and run grammar.
Stay grammar, everyone.
All right. Is there anything that was coming up that was... Oh, Madeline James, the 10th.
The 10th at 10 a.m.
Sunday.
PST.
10th at 10 a.m. So.
And so 1 p.m.
Yep.
Eastern, and apparently 6 p.m.
Yeah.
in Britain.
Yeah, enjoy. Otherwise, we will be here next Thursday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We may have a guest.
Well, hopefully,
All right.
if flights aren't missed,
Mm-hmm.
we will have a guest.
All right. All right. See you, everybody.